Nutritional aids. Nutritional aids are substances which are consumed to enhance and improve sporting performance, often in the form of liquids. The impact of different nutritional aids vary greatly dependent on the substance, with different substances enhancing various areas of sporting performance, from recovery times post-exercise to endurance during exercise, which would all positively enhance performance of a heptathlete in their individual way. For example of nutritional aids would include beetroot juice containing nitrate, bicarbonate of soda loading, carbohydrate loading, sports drinks and creatine, etc. However, within this section I will be analysing the effects of sports energy drinks companies such as Lucozade, which market their drinks as performance-enhancing products. As these drinks, they contain high levels of nutrients such as glucose and electrolytes, which are replenished during exercise. The replenishment of these substances aids sporting performance as they provide energy to the working muscles to allow them to continue exercising. Otherwise, the body would deplete all of its energy stores, draining its energy stores, leaving no energy left within the stores to support exercise at the working muscles, which would lead the body to have to stop exercise, which would be leading them to unable to continue without replenishment. Furthermore, during exercise, it's typical for subjects to lose high portions of their body's electrolyte stores, which are responsible for regulating nerve and muscle function, amongst other jobs. Therefore, as electrolytes are lost through sweat, it is highly important for the subject. It's highly likely the subject will begin to feel extremely fatigued and weak. To aid this problem, sports drinks are commonly loaded with electrolytes in the form of sodium and potassium, which aid electrolyte stores, allowing the subject's body to sustain longer periods of exercise. Which, in response to heptathletes, would aid them within all aspects of their heptathlon, as due to the replenishment of both electrolytes and glucose stores, their bodies would be able to support exercise for longer periods of time, which will be particularly beneficial within endurance activities such as the 800 metre present within the heptathlon, as consuming sports drinks will allow the heptathlete to maintain a higher intensity of exercise for a longer period of time. However, there are a number of potential negatives surrounding sports drinks as an ergogenic aid, being with the factor that do they actually provide any significant improvements, or do they simply act as a placebo? According to health.harvard.org, the idea that your brain can convince a placebo is the idea that your brain can convince your body a fake treatment is the real thing. Through the marketing of the sports drink companies, they have adapted the claims that sports drinks provide significant increases to sporting performance. According to campaignlive.org, Lucozade used to market that Lucozade could keep top athletes growing for 33% longer. This claim has long since been removed from their company's marketing, which can lead us to infer that it was fiction, showing us that sports drinks have lied/overstated the improvements that their drinks can have on performance, making it very likely that they continue to do to the present day. Moving on from this potential negative, another criticism facing sports drinks is the issue of consuming high volumes of liquid before and during exercise, as not only will consuming excess liquids will make the subjects heavier, leading them to have to exert more force to move their weight, but the main issue facing the subject in response to their bladder, as the excess liquids may first lead them to go to the toilet during their exercise, which will slow them down. Then secondly, during exercise, the body reverts all its focus off the unnecessary systems of the body, which are not vital during exercise. This includes the bladder. Therefore, the subject will have reduced control of their bladder, meaning that by consuming excess volumes of liquid in the form of energy drinks, the subject is significantly higher risk of urinating during the exercise, as during the exercise it is common to lose control of the bladder, which forms a negative in response to energy drinks as an ergogenic aid. In conclusion, nutritional aids such as sports drinks are a cheap, easy, legal method to improve sporting performance, making them commonplace within the sports industry to allow athletes to push their bodies further to improve their sporting level.